without any fear of contradiction.
In the financial year 2021-22, Parliament was presented with a request for 108 billion shillings to support Atiak Sugar Factory. The government holds 40% shares in Atiak Sugar Factory, and the majority 60% are held by the private proprietor Amina Moge Hasi.
The government should treat this project as private with public interest, because 14,000 hectares of cane will be getting ready market.
MPs contend that the percentage of the shares held by the government and Amina shouldn't be what it is today.
When you look around, we would have invested near 700 billion in Atiak. And the Atiak owners have invested less than 140 billion. So people of Uganda should be the true owners of Atiak.
Their argument is premised on the grounds that when Parliament was presented with the request, a compromise was reached to have the advance funds translated into equity shares. The matter arose during the retrospective consideration of the 4.4 trillion shillings supplementary appropriation bill for the financial year 2021-22. However, the House had that an alteration in a resolution kept the status quo of shareholding at Atiak Sugar Factory.
Now, a resolution of this Parliament was communicated to Parliament that we passed money for purchase of equipment to the Minister of Finance. That was a distortion of a recommendation of Parliament, which majority vote was adopted, and the communication to Minister of Finance would provide us to what we recommended.
The Deputy Clerk of Parliament, Henry Waiswa, is now accused of causing the alteration.
Some of us are willing to go to court because this money was never a donation to Atiak Sugar Factory. It was money for government of Uganda to acquire shares, which they have not done, at least according to the information available. And for me, I don't even want to blame the clerk. When we are dealing with the bills, the whole government is represented here.
The standoff on the matter was sparked by the failure by the government to provide a certificate of equity as proof.
To date, we don't see any evidence that the government went ahead and acquired equity to protect this money. And we see the same money coming, resurfacing again in the budget, you see, for the same amount which was passed and which should have been passed on by Atiak. So that's where the problem lies.
The Speaker of Parliament committed to have the matter, which could cost the taxpayers, handled administratively.
The purpose of this appropriation bill is for us to regularize the books of accounts for financial year 2021-2022. The expenditure has already been incurred. Maybe that becomes now administrative.
There had been a proposal for the 108 billion to be deducted from the budget of the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Cooperatives. However, it failed when it was put to a vote. Jackson Onyango, NTV at Parliament.